Okay, Dana and Yitka, here we go. Shopping we did last week, or this week still, depending when you listen to this. So goods, zboží. So it's a funny word, but the goods are displayed, okay, in the shops. So it's actually plural and there's no singular. Okay, so we have, okay, well, we talked about these, that we just call these shelves. Sometimes you might hear rack or what else? I think that's it really. Rack of shelves or shelves rack, but just generally shelves. And shopping mall or shopping mall, or British also say shopping centre. We didn't mention that, but shopping centre is the same as a shopping mall. We have different shopping malls, and we won't go through the questions, but we just go through some extra vocab. So remember, checkout is the same as a cash desk or till or cash register. The till can sometimes mean just the drawer. So open the till, please. Okay, value-added tax, we know. Shopping spree, when you win the lottery, you go on a shopping spree. Or just students can go in window shopping. Okay, receipt or bill. And here, shelves, a rack, or a rail is for hanging clothes on. So if you're in a clothes shop, then you put the garments, clothes, on the rail. And obviously there's a coat hanger to put it on as well. So you put the coat hanger with the garment on the rail. Okay, so that's shopping. If you have any more questions, please write them down and ask during the lesson. And then we went on to jobs. So we have many types of jobs. So we have in the medical field, we had a difficult word, anesthetist. So someone who administers anesthetics, a very highly paid job. And we have manual work, craftsman would be there also. Entrepreneur, someone like a businessman, having his own business. We didn't talk about, okay, freelance. Freelance is he doesn't work for a company, he works for himself, he's hired. And okay, then we have in the restaurant with food, working in agriculture, Yitka reminded us of that word. And okay, in the emergency services, very high stress level job. Okay, so we have these builders, Bob the builder, secretary. Okay, so you can compare the skill level. Obviously, without university education, needs special training. Anyway, okay, so an accountant, we know, a plumber without the B, and I think we can skip through the questions very quickly. So what jobs can you do without going to university? Can you think of a few jobs? And what are the 3 best jobs in the world, in your opinion? And why? Now, this is an interesting question. Would you choose a job you loved for little money or a job you hated for a lot of money? Think about that. How many weeks holiday should you get in your job? So this is good for teachers like me, maybe Yitka. Now, here are some extra words for us. So part-time. So you have a part-time job, you only work a few hours a week, or compared to casual work. Casual work is like only for temporary work. It's only for a small period of time, or summer job. Summer jobs are usually casual. It's usually casual work where you just work for the summer and you earn a bit of extra money. So working overtime is very common nowadays. Getting a promotion, going up the career ladder. We mentioned this as well, to get fired. And trying to think of a nicer word, but I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, laid off is not the same as to get fired. It's when the company is downsizing. It's not the employee's fault, but they lay you off to save money, basically. Made redundant, similar to being laid off. You're given some kind of severance payout. Okay, but getting fired is the fault of the employee. Retirement, going into retirement. I retired when I was 65 to become a pensioner. Pension is the money you get, and the person is the pensioner. Salary versus wage, what's the difference? So a wage, you have an hourly wage, for example. I'm paid by the hour. Your wages. And the salary is usually monthly salary. Obviously, there are accounting differences, but I'm not an accountant, so the basic meaning is like, I think, wage, msta. Salary is what you get every month. It's usually after tax, so you have your net salary, and that's after tax is taken off, and your gross salary. By the way, gross also means horrible, so you don't get confused when someone says, oh, that's gross. That means also horrible. And holiday entitlement is when, you have 4 weeks holiday entitlement. Okay, sick leave is also another word I didn't put up here. You have sick leave, so paid sick leave. Okay, that's it. Any questions, please write them down and we can talk through it in the next lesson.